Oh, do I have something juicy for you all in this video. Now, you know the scene in the trailer when Silver's like, I warned you about playing with fire. I'm not going to waste any time, I'm just going to get right into it. I think it's very possible that he could be talking to Daniel or Chozen or any of the main protagonists. But I'd like to think, and I'm going to take a bit of a wild stab at this, wouldn't it be a bit more surprising and a bit more shocking if Terry's actually talking to himself? Let me explain. As I've said in my recent live streams, that I do daily and some on the weekends. Nice little cheap plug there. I think it would be very, very poetic, because they're not going to make Silver an out-and-out villain, because that's not the theme of this show. They're still going to give him some grey. What if, like in Season 4, when Silver looks in the mirror, and then he remembers the John Kreese and young Terry Silver flashback to when they first got their tattoos. He remembers this moment. What if, whenever he looks in a mirror, it's almost similar or akin to when Norman Osborn would look in the reflection and see the Green Goblin talking back to him? What if, in this instance, you know, we've got it flipped. We've got the Green Goblin talking to Norman Osborn. We've got young Terry Silver trying to help Terry regain his humanity. So you've got current Terry, portrayed by Thomas, and you've got the young Terry Silver actor in the mirror, in the reflection, talking to himself, saying, what the hell are you doing? What's wrong with you? And then current Terry's going to be, you know, having these conflicted thoughts and feelings. He's going to be like, you know, he used it against us. You know, how many times do I have to pay him back for what he did for us? And then young Kreese, young Silver says to him there, in that moment, 1,000 times, he saved our life. And then it plays on that guilt across the season. Now, does that mean I think Terry's going to redeem? No. I think Terry's one of them characters that might end with a tragic ending. I think, you know, you do need to have one character in there that has that tragic ending, because otherwise, if everyone is redeemed, you take away the gravity of consequence in the show. But I do feel like a situation like this, I can honestly see Silver talking to himself in the mirror, where it's his younger self trying to help him regain his humanity. And it's like a split personality thing. Now, it doesn't have to happen this way, and as I've said before, sometimes the simplest answer is always the right one. It's probably just him talking to Daniel or whoever. But a part of me would really like this. He gets out the sauna or the bathtub, like in Karate Kid 3. Like, he's in there and he's like, perfect. And then he puts the cigar in his mouth and he says, lighten up, Barbara. What if, like, he does a little dodgy deal, gets out the bathtub, out the sauna, the shower, whatever, and he's looking in the mirror and he sees himself. But instead of himself talking to himself, I think it would be even more poetic to have the younger Terry Silver talking to him, because it's almost like he's a distant memory. He's like, remember, you were me, you still are me, what are you doing? You know, remember what John did for us. And then, to Terry Silver's credit, the current one, he's going to say, how many times do I have to pay him back? Which is a fair point. You know, it's something that I said about Terry before he joined this show, is if you watch Karate Kid 3, Kreese isn't in the driving seat, Terry is. And I said that would be a problem for Kreese going forward into Season 4, because they're both the alpha. Like, who's the alpha? You know, there would be a tug of war. There would be a power struggle. And I think having the young Terry Silver opposite Thomas Terry Silver, that would be so great to see on screen. That would be a great way to bring the young actor into the fold more, because I love the casting for young Terry and young Kreese. I think that the castings are spot on, and I think the more ways we can integrate the mythology as the seasons progress is great. And I really think Thomas would absolutely freaking nail a scene. Just think about it, like that scene in the first Spider-Man, the second Spider-Man, third Spider-Man, what have you, where Norman Osborn is looking in the mirror and he sees the Green Goblin talking back to him. And if you watch in, I think it might be the first Spider-Man, where, you know, when the camera will pan on the mirror and then you will see Green Goblin going, me, remember? Like, when the camera pans away, Norman's just talking to himself, literally himself, but what he's seeing in the mirror is the Green Goblin. Like, that's that split personality. I think we can really delve into that, and I think we can really go all in with this. I really like this idea that I put out there, because it's just something where you keep that level of grey with Silver, where he's not completely irredeemable, but it's almost like you're adding to the tragedy if it does go completely tits up. Guys and girls, jump in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think of this idea. Again, sometimes the simplest idea is the right one. It's probably just him talking to Daniel or Chozen or Mike or whoever. But I think this would be pretty cool. I think this would be a very nice concept. I think it would be really cool to see. And I think it could really serve the story and be woven into the plot really well. And be a good piece of connective tissue linking all the characters together. So guys and girls, I'll see you in my next video soon. We are 50, as of recording right now, 50 subscribers away from 7K. You guys are absolutely amazing. You rock. Raise a toast to yourself down in the comment section. And also, I now remember the tagline. Thank you to the one who commented it. I am gasoline. Yeah.